Computerized Start is brought to you by my awesome patrons on Patreon, and by your tips and memberships on Ko-fi. These and other channel supporters make my live streams possible. You too can become a channel supporter with tiers starting at just $1. And as always, thank you for all your support, including sharing, chatting, liking, and subscribing. Now roll that famous logo animation! Good evening and welcome back to Computerized Start Live! I'm your host, Justin D. Morgan. Although I've had a day today, I remembered to turn on our dinosaur friend. I remembered to bring our Wheel of Regrets downstairs, or the potential Wheel of Regrets. And most importantly, I remembered to start streaming at some point. So, I turned a fan on to make the basement a little more bearable, and I have water for hydration. So hopefully I will get motivated here real quick. It's nice and cold. And I have more in the refrigerator. All right, well, let's see who we have in the chat here. We have Francois. Francois says I'll be sleeping, I think. Well, hi, Francois, if you're not out there sleeping, and if you're sleeping, well, sweet dreams, or good dreams, or tech dreams, or whatever the phrase is these days. We have Thomas Armstrong. Eep! Thomas Armstrong says, so I'm early. We have Callan on time, albeit late. Yes, thank you, Callan. Jesse says, 8386. Hi, Jesse. Really just in time, yes. And we have Sadmac356. Hi, Sadmac. Welcome. All right, well, we've got the Coffee Go. Link is in the description. And I think without further ado, it is time for the following announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our favorite segment, Wheel of Regrets. Here's your host, Justin D. Morgan.
Hey, who comes up with these titles anyway?
All right, and our first potential regret comes to us from an eBay seller in California. Hi to all my eBay sellers and viewers in California. This one has been opened because I was not sure if I needed to download anything or not. But we have a collection of stuff that goes together. So, first of all, we have a DB25 male to female cable, 3 feet. We have a 1-foot USB A to B cable. How helpful. We have a totally official CD-ROM here, which I have not tried to read yet. And we have one of those Willem EPROM programmers. I think this one is PCB version 5 or something like that. And we have the MCS 48 adapter. And we have Mike's Future Retro. Hi, Mike. Welcome. So this will come in handy, hopefully. Now you can probably see the part of the reason why I decided to take a look at computer, because we might or might not be able to read out the microcontroller on the keyboard. So there we go. Yes, I know there is also an open source project. If anyone's wondering, I've ordered parts from Mouser for it as well. I wanted to make sure I had all of the options available. And yes, Thomas, if you're wondering, I found the PCB. It was just about where I thought it was. So we will be giving this, hopefully, a try later tonight. So I don't misplace this. I will go ahead and, well, we'll at least stick that there. I won't close the ZIF socket on that because they're the square pins. I don't want to like leave it in the socket closed, but I'll at least set it like that. And at some point I'll 3D print there's a tray I found online for it. But yeah, there you go. There's no surprise now. I bought one of those Willem programmers. So will it? Will it not? I don't know. The next item comes to us from an eBay seller in Rhode Island. So hi to all my eBay sellers and viewers in Rhode Island. This was an item I was originally going to probably use tonight, but we'll use it next week. And we have some Macintosh case screws. There we go. So we have, I think 2 of these are to hold the back on, and then I think 5 of these are for holding the metal chassis to the plastic. All right, I think I've reconnected, but I have abysmal bandwidth. I'm going to run a speed. Oh, yeah, that didn't help. Oh, gosh. Um, I should have, well, actually, that's from my iPhone. That may not be representative. Oh, yeah, I only have like 3.3 megabits up. It should be, it should be way better than that. Um, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to try to restart my computer, but I don't know that that's the problem. I know I'm buffering like crazy, but I'm gonna run a speed test and see. Okay, I'm gonna run a speed test to maybe some endpoint that's not Comcast. There we go. Oh, okay. I should have. Oh, yeah. Comcast must be having problems. I should have more than 200 megabits down. Oh, and I have like at least Oh, I only have 17 megabits up. I should have twice that. In fact, I have empirical evidence that I have more than that, or less than half. How likely is it that you would recommend Xfinity to a friend or colleague? Um, I'm gonna give that a 1. That's speed test's ranking. Because there's probably someone that's their only choice, and I tell them, "Hi, Dave, welcome." And I'm back, and I'm worse than ever. Yeah, hi, Jason, welcome. I'm about to end the stream because I I don't have the bandwidth to stream tonight. I don't know if it's YouTube or Comcast or Xfinity or whatever they're calling themselves tonight. Maybe they're NBC tonight. I don't know. Um, Thomas says Xfinity is saying they are being DDoSed. Well, Xfinity, that is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. You should do better. Yeah, it's bad. All right, well, I guess thanks to whoever thought it would be funny to DDoS Comcast, not realizing that that affects real people. I'm going to have to end the stream because I can't stream like this. Thomas is asking what's on the desk. Well, I mean, I'll open it, but then I'm about to end the stream. I can't stream with the bandwidth I have. Jesse says it's just not our day. Yeah. All right. I guess because you all have stuck around through the buffery latency mess, I'll go ahead and open this up. Not like it's much of a surprise. It's not a VIC-20. In fact, actually, it kind of goes along with the other package. It's more Macintosh case screws. Yeah, more Macintosh case screws. Thomas says, it's drizzling lightly here and I can hear sirens. Well, there we go. That's what that one is. So, more Macintosh screws. Jesse says it's the YouTube police. So there we go. It was two eBay sellers that were selling Macintosh screws of various types, and yep. So anyways, that's what was in the box. So I'm going to save the last item for a stream where I can actually give it a proper unboxing. I guess for those of you that stuck around, it's a gateway computer. So there you go. That at least you're I'm not going to tell you which gateway computer, but there you go. It's a gateway computer. I'll at least leave you with that for sticking around this long. Yeah, Thomas Armstrong says maybe a video card. No, it's a gateway computer. Anyways, I think with that, because apparently Xfinity's having problems and I'm still dropping 64.2% of frames